like us even walking through the airport together in the business mode.
Heck yeah.
We're gonna look so fucking cool with our matching base bags
and our matching t-shirts
and our certified Freak shirts.
We have to wear them at the airport.
So I'm gonna wear sunglasses in the airport and a hat.
Yeah, we have to look like celebrities.
Welcome to Pelvic POV
with your hosts and doctors of physical therapy, Amanda Neary and Hannah Meyer. What's up, Pelvic Freaks? Welcome back to another episode of Pelvic POV.
We're your freaks for us and we're freaks for your pelvis, baby.
What do you guys think of our new setup? We upgraded. We have 2 cameras. Quality's a little bit better.
A lot of it better.
We're
like professional now.
We also got headphones to equalize our sound so we can hear ourselves.
So our audio is better now?
Audio is a little bit better.
So we can grace you guys with some ASMR. Whoa, did you hear that? ASMR. When we put our headphones on, we were actually freaking out. We were like, holy.
It sounds so good.
It's actually really cool, and I'm still getting used to it, so sorry if I get a little weird.
You might be a little weird today.
We don't sound echoey, do we?
No.
I think it sounds good. I love hearing you in my ears.
I know, it's cool.
Wow.
Okay. So it is Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Pelvic Freaks. Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. We know that Thanksgiving is mostly about food these days, and it's politically a flawed holiday, but we hope that you are at least eating some good food and feeling love from your people and doing something for you and enjoying it, especially if the holidays are hard for you.
And that's what we have to say about that.
That's what we have to say about that.
Yep.
Yeah, we are processing the election earlier this month still, and I think for a lot of people who listen to us and know us and see our content, it was probably a pretty hard time. So we don't want to scrape over that. My biggest pet peeve is when people have a platform of like any size and you just like don't know where they stand on things, because there's so many communities that are affected by policies that are put in place, and listening to someone talk who you don't feel safe with or you don't know how they stand on issues. I don't know. It peeves me. I like get annoyed. So with that in mind, the desire for every human to have basic human rights and equality and access to care and safety and food on the table and a place to live is always going to drive any decision made from a political place, and honestly in life in general. So that should probably tell you everything you need to know about where we stand on these issues. I don't want to speak for you, but I know that you feel that way too.
1,000%. And there's no such thing as being neutral.
No, there's no.
And that's why we made a clear statement. We felt wrong about posting an episode the week of the election results, because we just didn't want to go on with normal content and like we didn't want you guys to think that we were neutral. Yeah, is the biggest thing. So we made a statement. We were like, just so you know, we're not neutral. And this is a big deal and we will address it. And now we're addressing it now.
Now we're addressing it. I also, another pet peeve is when people say they don't do politics. It's like,
or when people put on their story and they're like, no politics content for me this week, but here's my fitness routine. I'm like, girl.
Like, sorry, honey, politics is going to do you. You can't just not do politics. And if you do feel that way, it's coming from a very privileged place. And that's something you should recognize.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We can even do a longer episode on this. If you guys are feeling a type of way about the results of the election, you can write us in what you're feeling and we can kind of lay it out on the table. We could do an episode on that.
Also, if you're like, I mean, obviously we work in pelvic health, so we see a lot of patients that have had reproductive care, that have asked us questions about access to that. Obviously, we are very privileged to live in Chicago, in Illinois, in a blue state, and there's no threat to like basic healthcare here in the immediate future. But that's definitely something we're comfortable talking about. We do talk to people about all the time. So if we can be a resource for you, ask us a question and we can go from there.
Yeah, we definitely live in a blue bubble. So the election results really like shocked me and put my life back into perspective. I was like, oh yeah.
I unfortunately was not shocked.
Yeah, I don't know. I had such a different feeling about it. I don't know.
I think I told you already, but like maybe 3 days before, my body started like freaking out and panicking. Like the whole day on Tuesday, I was just like kind of weepy already. And I don't know. I think deep down, I didn't trust the country to like do this right. But also, I'm like pretty pissed at the Democratic Party. And here's another thing I'll say. Now I'm just going on a rant. Like, in America, we don't have a leftist party. It's a very conservative party, and then it's like a moderate conservative party. And those are the two options. There's no actual candidate that stands for what a lot of people in this country want to see, that stands for radical change, and is going to give basic human rights to everyone. And so it's frustrating to have to vote in every election because it's like, it really is a lesser of two evils situation. But
that's how so many people feel.
And it's frustrating because I feel like they could do so many things differently to appeal to a larger base of people that want this change, and they have not successfully done that. But ultimately, I didn't trust the country to elect a Black Asian woman to be in office.
No, this country hates women.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. It's a lot of misogyny and internalized misogyny too.
I think moving forward, like, so the election happened, right? And then the next day, our clinic, we were all like obviously in shock, and all our patients were also in shock. So it was a very slow moving day, but we had a business meeting. We had a work meeting that day, and we kind of just came together and we were like, okay, how can we help our community? Because our community is going to really need that. Because of the results of this election, it's like, okay, well, we have to do something. So I feel like a lot of people in Chicago specifically, I can't like wherever you guys are listening from, but in Chicago, I can already see people coming together and really coming forward for their communities and volunteering more. Like I saw that change immediately. And even when I was going to poll classes, we do like a little intro at the beginning of our classes. And it's like, how are you feeling this week because of the election? Like, what are you doing to take care of yourself? And everyone was checking in, and everyone is like feeling the same way, at least in my bubble. 100%. And we're all trying to make those moves to just make the world as good of a place as it can be in these times.
And community is the number one thing that will help us and bring us together and move us in the right direction ultimately. So we always encourage finding a community you feel safe and loved with, and mutual aid funds are awesome. Doing any like mutual aid work in your area can feel really fulfilling, and you're still moving in the right direction. And another thing is like, don't be self-conscious or feel like you don't have the right to react how you need to, because like, even like I said, I wasn't shocked, but like it was still another reminder of the fact that so many people support someone who can be that hateful. And that isn't, even if that's not like where they say they stand, that's not a deal breaker for them. And that's deeply upsetting to me. And just let yourself react to it how you need to. Take care of yourself, find your people, be in your community, and then don't let it bring you into a pit of despair. You can still move forward within that anger and make peace with it.
Yeah. And you guys might be listening to this driving to Thanksgiving dinner with your family that could have very different views from you.
Yeah.
And we understand that that can be very hard too.
Yeah. Yeah. Give yourself a little hug on your way there. If you
protect your peace at the end of the day.
Protect your peace. And if you've tried having those tough conversations and you're talking to a brick wall, just know that like you are not alone, and we are with you. And we're having those conversations with you.
At the same time, also don't feel afraid to stand up for yourself and like voice your opinion. Like if someone is saying something that is making you really uncomfortable, you don't have to like try to change their mind there, or you can cut it into it. You can be like, hey, listen, we're never going to agree on this. Can we just not have this conversation? Let's just get through this day and move forward. Like you don't have to be like passive about it and like kind of just like let people talk. Like you can like tell them to stop.
Yeah, absolutely. And also you can just do something else for Thanksgiving. Protect your peace that way.
You can go see Wicked.
You can go see Wicked by yourself at 6:30 on Webster. You might find me there.
Oh, well, we definitely felt like we needed to address that. And I feel like we got out what we needed to say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. We could probably keep going on this for a while.
We could make an hour-long episode of this.
Like we said before, if you are feeling some type of way in this new environment, send in like how you're feeling. And we can like talk about it on the pod too.
Yeah. If you feel alone too, this is another, we'll wrap up with this kind of point is like, if you're somewhere where you don't have that community and you're lacking and you feel alone, reach out to us, like literally shoot us a DM and just tell us how you're feeling and we'll chat with you. Like we are here for you. We love you. And we want to make sure everyone that is hurting is supported during this time.
Mm-hmm.
So we can be a resource for you too. Let us know. Please.
Let us know.
Pelvic Freaks. On a lighter note, Hannah and I went to a really cool pole show last night.
Yes, it was so cool. It was more like a house party show, but there were pole performers, burlesque performers, there were dance groups performing, and it was so cool. It was one of my favorite things I've done in Chicago, I think.
It was so cool. Talk about community. That community is incredible.
Yes, it's the best. And I loved the way, so it was like a house party situation. So it wasn't like a normal performance where you sit down in a chair the whole time and you're like watching people go up on stage. It's like we were standing and we were like with the performers almost. And it was really fun. And then in between performances, we were dancing and it was such a good time. But yeah.
So cool. And then at the end of the night, I was leaving and Hannah was staying out and I went around and like hugged all of our friends and said bye. And then I get to Hannah and we both had this like realization that we do not hug when we like say bye.
She like went down the line, guys. She hugged this person. She's like, bye guys, bye guys. And then she came up to me and I was looking at her like this.
We both did this.
We were like, what are you doing?
Like, wait. We don't hug.
And then she's like, should I hug you right now? I was like, get it away from me.
Wow.
Wow, that laugh I just did. Whew,
Should we start hugging?
Should we start hugging?
Should we start hugging?
I feel like we've got to, yeah, I'm down.
Maybe every once in a while we can like ease in.
Should we plan
see
it?
each other like every day. So it would be weird if we hugged that often.
Yeah.
But
it's because you're going to hug me. I'm like, bro, I'm going to see you in like 6 hours.
I think that's why. Because the first time we met, we hugged. No, we didn't.
No.
Just kidding.
A good Ambler?
Scratch that.
That would be crazy.
The
first time we met was at Good Ambler.
They don't
It's a
know
coffee
what
shop.
that is.
It's a coffee shop in Chicago.
Cafe. It's good.
Coffee shop, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it would be like, okay, see you. It's always like, see you tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
I see you so often. But
then
in a group setting, it was funny because we were like all hugging and then I got to you and I was like, I feel like I live with you.
Yes, dude. We do practically. We said that we can't live together because we would eventually get annoyed at each other or something would come up. I also am not a great roommate. I know that
That's
about
fair.
myself. Like I need to live alone.
Yeah, I like that we live close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
That is nice.
Yeah.
But that was funny. So so that's a little tea for you, Hannah, and I don't hug.
Yet. Well, should we get into the topic of the sode? Because we know you guys need some gift.
Yeah.
Tis the season. Happy holidays. It's time.
Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
That was good.
Happy holiday.
Ooh, getting really close with the ASMR.
I know. I want to like do this. It's cool.
Guys, we have a gift guide.
Oh my God. I can hear you in my skull. Okay. Well, this episode is going to be the Pelvic Freak Gift Guide.
Pelvic Freak Gift Guide. So this gift guide is mine and Hannah's list of, did I say that right? Mine and Hannah's? This is our list of gifts that are great for the holidays. For a romantic partner, a white elephant, a friend, that have to do with the pelvic floor, sex, and funny gifts to basically anything for our community of pelvic freaks. They are a little better for people with vaginas just because that's us. And so we kind of have it from a personal
experience.
standpoint. So if you are with someone who has a vagina, this is an excellent gift guide for you because we think these gifts are fire and you can't go wrong with one of them.
And some of these are just gifts that maybe we've received or we would like to receive, or some
Hint, hint. And my address is...
Well,
okay, should we start?
Should we
Let me
start?
pull up my list.
What do you guys want to hear first? Do you want to hear
Why are
like
you asking them?
what do you guys want to like? You want to get into the spicy gifts? Like, you want to get in the funny ones? Why don't we start with the white elephant gifts? We'll make them work for the spicy gifts.
Yeah, something
Or
funny or
Secret Santa. Maybe not Secret Santa because that's like a little bit more personalized, but like a white elephant, like general gift or funny gift for a friend. Maybe you have like a limit on how much you can spend. So these are like the cheaper little like gifts that you can throw in.
or they could be for Secret Santa. Some of these are like
Yeah.
could be very targeted too.
That's true. That's true.
Um,
Oh yeah.
I like
Period.
Period.
Hang out with Miriam too much. I start saying period a lot.
Okay, so gift number 1. Y'all know what it's going to be. It's a squatty potty.
Squatty potty.
In my opinion, it's the perfect white elephant gift. The price is right. You can get the travel version. You can get the bamboo version if you want to be a little more bougie.
Everyone poops wrong.
Everyone poops wrong and
So-
they need it.
Mm-hmm. And if this is a great gift, if you're going to like, okay, this is a great gift if maybe it's your first time dating someone and you're going to their family holiday party or something and they do like a white elephant and it's like, ooh, what do I bring? Squatty potty is the perfect gift to throw in that's like kind of funny, but like also what?
I love that idea. I would be way too shy to bring a squatty potty to the,
Oh,
to the
really?
first meet Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't
That's
know.
hilarious. I mean,
Because
no,
like
I
you
like
know
it.
that the family is going to be like funny gifts and stuff too because they all know each other
Yeah.
and stuff. So
I feel like the classic partner gift is like a bottle of wine and a candle
yeah,
because
but you
they get shy.
don't you guys want to make a statement?
Yeah, make a statement. Make
Give them a squatty potty and then be like, listen, I listened to this podcast and they talk about how everyone poops wrong. Squatty potties are where it's at. I use a squatty potty
Mm-hmm.
and it's like cheap. It's like it's probably like what? I think you can actually at Aldi, they have an off-brand squatty potty that's only $10.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure.
You could do a squatty potty and a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You could, what's that one toilet paper company? It's called like What the Crap or something like that.
yeah.
You could get like some bougie toilet paper.
Mhm.
That could be fun.
That's actually really fun. I like
I think
that.
it's a toilet paper subscription.
Yeah.
no?
That, I
That'd
don't
be
know.
funny. I don't know. But that would be a good gift for sure.
Yeah. That's like number 1. I'm checking it off. Okay.
Mhm. Okay, cool. So we said squatty potty for our first white elephant gift
Squatty potty.
or like gift with a limit, price
Mhm.
limit. All right, next.
You can go. I did that.
Okay. Next one is going to be either a Diva cup, a flex disc, or some period underwear.
Mhm.
Let's say you're having like a little girl group, white elephant or something like that. If you know your friend is still using tampons and pads and they have not switched over to the Diva cup or flex disc side, I'm a flex disc user myself. I love it so much, by the way.
Did you get the silicone one?
I just use the reusable ones right now, or
Okay.
not the reusable ones. I use the disposable ones right now, but I'm going to get a reusable
Okay,
one.
that's where I'm at too.
Mhm.
I like it too.
I kind of
think
like the
I'm gonna switch.
disposable ones for right now, but I need to get them.
I don't like the disposable ones, but I wanted to make sure I liked it 1st.
Mhm. I really love it. It gets me, like, honestly, I was like, my period's coming? Hell yeah. Let me throw my disc in. It's like I'm not on my period. Like, mentally and physically I am, but like actively bleeding white. Like, and
Yeah.
just, you don't have to worry about it at all. It's game changing.
I really like the mess-free sex
Mhm.
component. And like, if it's a heavy day, obviously take that stuff with a grain of salt. You might still have some like leaking and whatnot. But the Diva cup makes it really hard for penetration. Like you can't even put a finger in because you're running into the cup. Whereas the flex disc, you can actually like use penetration during intimacy.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. And it is mostly mess free.
Yeah.
So I'm also going to get the flex disc. And I think it's a great, like,
Mhm.
girly Secret Santa, white elephant, whatnot.
Or period underwear, like the Thinx underwear. That's something
Mhm.
I've always wanted to buy, but then I'll be at Target. I'm like, it's like 20 something bucks. Like, do I really need it? I can
Yes.
just like throw in some black boxers and kind of call it a day. But
Mhm.
I mean, if someone bought me period underwear, I would wear that crap every month, baby.
I love my period underwear.
Yeah.
It's
So that's a
game
great
changer.
gift. Great gift for anyone.
Yeah. That's a
All
good
right,
one.
cool. Let's move on. Check it off.
All right.
We've got a long list for you guys. Get ready, okay?
Another White Elephant Secret Santa, which I partake in regularly, is smutty books.
Mm-hmm.
So I am someone who loves all the fairy smut and the fantasy and all of that like juicy, sexy content. So if I have a friend who's like wanting to get into that world or is in it a little bit, but I've read one that they haven't, I get so excited to give people this as gifts. And they almost always are like, oh, that's so awesome. Thank you so much.
Or if you have a friend that doesn't read and you're trying to get them to read, like, because people will, when I talk to friends and they're like, oh, you need to read this book, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll get around to it. I never end up going to the store and buying it. But if my friend like bought me the book and was like, read this book, then I'm like, well, it's here in front of me. Let me get in.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's an awesome one.
Mm-hmm. That's a great idea. You could throw in like candles with that. Like you could zhuzh it up a little bit if you wanted to make it bigger, personalized or something. Make it cozy.
Okay. I think the next two are definitely more like white elephant
Yes.
gifts. You can say the next one.
All right. Our next white elephant gift is a product we've been wanting to talk about, but we wanted to try it out first. It's called Go Girl. And it's this little like silicone device. Okay. You guys ever been, people with vaginas, I'm talking to you. If you have a vagina, I'm talking to you. You ever looked at a person with a penis and seen them pee and be like, damn, you're lucky. You don't got to squat down in the woods when you're hiking to pee in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this little device, I wish I should have brought it with me, but maybe I can show a picture of it onto the camera.
Yeah,
You put it pretty much over the vulva and it extends forward. So it's like a funnel that you put like over your vulva and then you pee into it and you can pee standing up if you have a vagina. So another good time to use this would be like if you are using a porta potty, because you know what? You're not allowed to hover ever. Don't hover. If you hover, don't do it. But I do in a porta potty situation. I am not sitting on a porta potty. I'm a freak about that.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm a freak about that. But let's say you're at a music festival or something, you have to use a porta potty. You can pull out your Go Girl and you can stand and pee like a person with a penis into the porta potty. So you don't have to hover and do all that weird stuff.
Yeah. And some people will be like, oh, but I heard standing and peeing is bad for your pelvic floor. We can talk about that in another episode. I feel like it is a longer conversation, but just don't strain and push it out and it will be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
So it's a really cool device. Like if you are a hiker, this would be a great gift for someone that you know goes on a lot of hikes. Maybe you're out west hiking up the storm out there. I heard they do that there. I don't hike a lot here
On the West
in the
Coast.
Midwest.
Yeah, we got all the national parks on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some good ones here. No, don't come for me. Okay. We have a few, but they are freaking gorgeous over there.
Yeah. So that'd be a good gift. Or like if you know you have a friend that's a raver that goes to a lot of music festivals, it's great for parties.
I wish I had it at Lampla's.
For real.
Would have got into the woods.
But then we found our secret bathroom spot.
Yeah,
that worked out.
that was pretty sweet. And y'all still don't get to hear about
So check that product out. Let me show you guys a picture of it really quick. It's called Go Girl. This is what the little funnel looks like. It's titled like Go Girl Female Urination Device. You guys see it? It's like a little funnel. There you go. It's really cool. That's a cool little extra gift. Okay, next gift. Last one in our white elephant section.
All right. We have vibrating cock rings and butt plugs with a nice little lubricant to go with them. This is always a fun one because it's silly and people laugh at it if they've never like used it before. And if you're in the right group, like obviously read the room, like maybe not with your aunts and uncles if you're going to be weird about that. But like if it's a friend, that's so fun. And they end up like being things that people use because they feel good. So it's kind of a nice segue into like sexual exploration and trying new kinky things in the bedroom and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a fun. And then if you want to zhuzh it up a little bit, adding in a nice lubricant, like our favorite lubricants are, well, our favorite one is Uber Lube.
Yeah.
But don't use that with silicone things. So don't use it with silicone toys or anything like that because it is silicone. It could break down and ruin your vibrators. And we know those things are expensive, pricey. We don't want you buying new vibrators for no reason. But another one would be like, we use Slippery Stuff as a water-based one. There's Good Clean Love is a good one. You can get that at Walgreens or CVS. But like a nice lubricant that is pelvic floor PT recommended.
Heck yeah.
You can get a whole like butt plug kit probably, like Belesa or something like that. Belesco.
Also the way you said zhuzh, really was nice in my ears.
Ooh.
Can you say it again?
Zhuzh.
That's like
Zhuzh.
Yeah, zhuzh.
Zhuzh.
Zhuzh. Do you like
Zhuzh
it?
it up.
Zhuzh.
I don't even know what that word is.
I don't think it is
How do you spell it?
I don't know. I would never spell
Like
it.
judge, but with a CH. Zhuzh.
There's no way it's a CH.
Shudge. SH.
I'll be damned.
Shudge.
I would think it's like a
No, that'd
J.
be shudge.
Zhuzh.
Zhuzh.
Or a G.
I don't know.
Anyway, how do
Spending
you
too much
think?
time on
How do you think you spell zhuzh? Let us know. First one that gets it right gets a Pelvic Freak shirt.
Oh, which could be another fun little gift that you could throw in.
That could be for a white elephant, a secret Santa, or just like a friend that's a fan of the podcast.
Certified pelvic freak merch, guys.
And it's coming soon.
coming soon. I hope you saw our like photo shoot. Sexy love photo shoot.
All right, so that's our like white elephant, secret Santa category. We're going to go into a sexy little category here now, which is romantic partner gifts.
Let's step it up. Step up the game.
And these are more personal.
Ooh, okay. You read the
So-
first one.
So to start out, an obvious, a classic for a reason gift is some nice lingerie. You can get like a full set. You could get a little piece and be like, I want you to wear it on this day. Make it sexy. It feels good to get it. Like I would love getting lingerie as a gift.
Yes.
If
Especially
you're-
nice lingerie.
Yeah. And if you're in Chicago, a local spot that's really good is called Journal. They're in Wicker Park, I think. And they have some beautiful pieces. So you can go and like tell them like, oh, my partner likes this kind of stuff. They like this color. Like, can you pick something out with me? And they'll like help you shop for it too, which is great. But there's plenty of brands online too.
Yes, online brands. So we have some online brands that we think would be good options. So there's The End brand, which a friend just told me about this brand last night actually. So I wanted to throw it in there.
Cool.
And then also For Love and Lemons has some really cute like stuff. It's a little bit flirty and romantic versus The End is a little bit more like sexy and grungy. So whatever your partner's aesthetic is. But my favorite personally would be going to like a vintage store and finding like a nice vintage slip or something like that. I think
Yeah.
that would be really nice. So some vintage stores in Chicago, we can tag Pep Club Vintage. They
Heck
will
yeah.
probably have some good like vintagey slip stuff. That's actually in Westtown, and one of my friends is one of the part owners of that business. So
Mhm.
plugging her. And then also another place I've gotten some cute lingerie before is Heaven Art Gallery in Wicker Park, which is a cute like art gallery and they have their own small little section of like hand selected vintage finds, and they have a little lingerie section too, which is really cute,
Yeah.
and jewelry and stuff. So those are some local Chicago spots that you could hit as well.
Cool. All right. Next up.
Wait, going off of that, because this is something I've always wanted someone to do for me and no one ever has. So if you're my hinge,
If you're, you know who from Hinge.
listen up. No, I'm just kidding. A man? Ew.
Ugh,
All right.
wouldn't
So,
dream of it.
God. So I've always wanted someone to do this for me, but picking out like you could do the lingerie and then an outfit and be like, this is what I want you to wear. And then we're going to go to a nice dinner. And you're wearing this outfit that I hand selected for you. It could be like a full outfit, shoes, jewelry, like everything. And that's the gift. And then go to dinner. That sounds like a dream.
Yeah, that sounds freaking sexy.
So that is super hot too. And then you could make it super sexy.
Remember, foreplay does not start in the bedroom. If you do something like that, that person's going to be turned on from start to finish, baby.
Dude, I guarantee you, your girl is going to fall in love if you do that for her. Or if you
And-
do that for them, they're going to fall in love.
And beep your brains out.
I hate saying fuck your brains out. I don't know. Actually, I kind of like it.
They might rail you into next Tuesday.
They might just rail the shit out of you.
What's your favorite way to say aggressive sex? I like rail me into next Tuesday.
Yeah.
I want to be railed into next Tuesday.
I want you to make love to me.
No offense, no offense, no offense.
Yeah, no, it's like actually
But
step up your game. I'm just kidding.
Okay, next.
We're just now starting to believe in love again, guys. So just give us a break. We got to joke about it a little longer.
Yeah, love is in the air.
Love, love, love. Okay, going off of that, actually, another gift you could do. So let's say you did the dinner, you did the lingerie set, and then the outfit. You could also do that vibrator that we were talking about that you can control from the phone. That you insert it, and your partner can control the vibrator from the phone. You guys could go to dinner and like get a little freaky with it.
Yeah, that would sorry, my mind went somewhere else. I forgot what I was gonna say.
She's like, I now know what I'm gonna get someone for Christmas.
Oh shit, okay. Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that would be good.
For someone. This is someone whose name starts with an A.
No one in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but
Yeah.
there's multiple versions of that.
Look up like vibrator controlled from phone for couples or something.
They also
like that.
make some that like it looks like a car key control. So like you could like have it as a separate device and bring it with you, and it looks like you're like starting the car and you're turning the vibrator on if you want to be like jazzy with it. Fun.
Guys, if you are listening to this podcast and you want your partner to get something off of this list for you, just send it to them and be like, hey,
literally,
we're naming a ton of gift ideas, so you still will be surprised. They could like pick out something kind of like different from our list. You might get a squatty potty, you might get a butt plug, you might get some lingerie. Well, they all sound good to me though. All right, so we got that vibrator. Okay, next.
Okay, another one that is so nice and juicy. We've like talked about on a previous episode how good it feels to just have like some sexy lotions and like luxury body items that you can use. So we love like apothecary goods. There's one in Evanston that we go to called the Witchy Woman World Apothecary.
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh, we got this lover's lotion from there, and every time I put it on, like someone comments on how good I smell. I'm like smelling myself all day and I'm like, I feel so sexy in this. And they have really fun, like sexy themed things there too. So a lot of apothecaries do this where they have like different brands come in and they have like different items for different reasons. So they'll usually have a good option there. And you can do like a body scrub, a soap, a lotion, like something nice. A room spray. Those are really nice for the pillow.
Specifically in like this Evanston store we're talking about, it's if you have like that witchy person in your life, this would be perfect. They have so much stuff. They have sprays, lotions, they have pillow sprays, etc.
Actually, that store also does the monthly box subscriptions too.
Yeah.
So if you have a witch in your life, hint, hint, you can get them a subscription box from Witchy Woman World Apothecary.
Because nothing makes me feel sexier. Like if I'm going out, I am going to throw on some lotion and I'm like, I'm going to get laid tonight.
Literally. If you're looking for something a little more luxury and you are not in Chicago and you don't have that option, we love Aesop.
And we're freaks for Aesop.
Freaks for Aesop. I
do not let us go into an Aesop store together.
Do not, because if you walk into my bathroom, you would think I work at Aesop.
When Amanda and I walk in there and like the sales rep is like doing their thing, I'm like, they work hard. They're good sales reps at Aesop, by the way, because they suck us in so hard. They give you a hand massage, and me and Amanda are like, oh yes, maybe we do need this scrub and lotion combo.
It's always kind of funny when I walk into the West Loop one, because I'm a sucker and like I'm in their system and whatever, and I'll be like, hey, I'm looking for like a scrub lotion combo for like a gift for this person, like this kind of like price point, whatever. And they do their like sales thing, and again, they're really good salespeople, and I'm the easiest sell on earth at this store. Like they could be like, you should try this one. I'm like, all right, I'll get that and this and that, and they're like, okay, like they like didn't expect it to be that easy.
Guys, we bought Aesop mouthwash, okay?
And it's excellent. It's spearmint.
No, actually, that's a great gift. It's like $25.
Yeah.
And it's like in a glass bottle and it has a little glass beaker. Make sure you get the beaker. Go in store to make sure you get the beaker with it.
The beaker is the cutest thing ever.
It's so cute. And it's like anytime before I go out, I do my Aesop mouthwash to make sure I'm like zhuzhed up.
She's all double zhuzhed up with that Aesop one.
It's awesome. That's a good one. Aesop mouthwash.
Aesop anything. The scrubby hand soap, I think it's like $40. That's a really nice, like if you have like a parent, step-parent, mother-in-law, aunt or uncle, someone that moved to a new house recently, like that's a really nice gift around this time of year because it's like housewarming and just general, and everyone likes the scent and it's good for everyone.
Oh yeah, Amanda got me Aesop soap and lotion, and it was the best gift ever. I think it's one of my favorite gifts I've ever got.
Yeah, when you moved into your new apartment.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god. All right, should we move on?
Yeah,
Is that some of our more of our sexy gifts?
Mhm.
All right, let's talk about the boudoir shoot. Okay. For my little creative pelvic freaks out there.
Yeah.
So we could go expensive with this. We could go cheaper with this. So let's say you're on a budget. You could get a Polaroid camera, okay? And get a little book. They make little Polaroid books. And you could have your friend take a Polaroid photo shoot of you in different like lingerie or like a sexy photo shoot. And you could gift that to your partner. Either you could gift it to them with the camera if you wanted to. And that would be really cute. You guys could do your own little photo shoot. You could add it to like a candle, blah, 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 like some boring wine, whatever, some boring like little zhuzh up stuff. Now that I know you like it, I'm going to keep saying
I love it.
Or if you want to get pricey with this, you could find a photographer and do a full boudoir shoot. Like pay for it and get like a whole book.
Yeah, it's sexy.
What is it? Schitt's Creek when what's her name in Schitt's Creek? The mom, Marissa.
No. Shoot, what's the mom's name?
What's her name?
I can't remember.
I'm gonna freak out.
Mav.
Schitt's Creek mom. Moira. When Moira Rose was like, make sure I can't do the Moira Rose accent. I don't know why I'm trying.
Make sure you take pictures.
That was good.
Yourself when you're young. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Make
sure you take pictures of yourself.
You're getting British with it.
Oh my God. Not the British English conversation again.
We're not doing that here. We can, but not. We have too much to talk about.
We have too much, guys. The lore is insane. Good thing you listen to us.
Ooh, yeah.
But anyways, like Moira Rose was talking to Stevie and was like, make sure you take naked pictures of yourself because one day people are going to forget and you're whatever. So take a hot boudoir photo shoot.
I want to
do one every year.
I want to do one and frame it and put it in my bathroom and like have pictures of myself in my bathroom.
I babysat for this person one time in college and they had a full painting of them. It was a woman. She had a like 8-foot tall like painting of herself.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking
just
sweet.
Her in her living room. It's iconic. It was a big living room.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, next up. So we talked a little bit about like that vibrator that you can control from your phone. Not everyone can use every type of vibrator. So if you have a partner that's a little more sensitive, has any degree of pain with sex or intimacy, you can try gifting them the Kiwi vibrator from the Pelvic People. And this is designed for people with entry pelvic floor pain with penetration of any kind. So I'm gonna show it.
Yeah, go get it.
So it's by the Pelvic People. This is their packaging is so cute. I'm obsessed with it. But this is the box it comes in. And it's shaped like this. So there's 2 vibrating settings. And this piece here can be used to gently stretch the perineal tissue, the entry of the vagina or pelvic floor. And you can have that on vibration as well. So you can associate pleasure with that and start to make you more comfortable. Yes. And then this part here is designed for clitoral stimulation. So you can put it in and have that clitoral stimulation as well. So that is a really fun vibrator.
Such a cool device.
Yeah, really cool device. We have them.
Because sometimes people will be good enough to not really need to be coming as often to pelvic floor PT, but they'll still have a little, maybe especially like postpartum, I'm thinking. I'll like discharge someone. I don't really like saying discharge because you can be my patient forever if you want.
I know.
But so let's say like someone's like, I'm doing better now and I don't need you as much as I did before. And I'm like, wah, I'm sad, but happy that you're doing better. Then this is a good device to keep managing, like help manage that like entry level pain. If you're no longer having that full like dyspareunia, like pain with intercourse or deep penetration, but sometimes it just hurts a little bit to insert at the beginning. Use this before.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. I love that little device. All right, next up.
Oh, this is Our last one, right? No?
No, 2 more.
Oh, we got one more. Oh, two more. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. This is actually, I asked my friend that I was with last night for some recommendations of like sexy gifts. And she gave me this recommendation. It's called Aria. It's a subscription box and it's for like couples or a romantic partner when you want to like spice things up in the bedroom. And actually, I was looking it up. So here's what it says. I love that Aria inspires our imagination. If it was just the box, it would be okay. But the concierge, you get a specific concierge to design the box for you. So I think you take a quiz and then you have someone create a box based off of your guys' quiz answers.
That's so cool.
And it's a subscription.
I love that.
It's so cool. It's a sexologist that has created this box.
Very cool.
Super cool. I haven't done it myself, but look into it. It's called Aria, Arya, and check it out.
Heck yeah.
That could be a fun gift for a romantic partner.
Another one that's subscription based is ethical porn. So there's a company called Cheeks, and there's a few ethical porn companies, but from what
Cheeks, how do you spell it?
CHEEX is how they spell it. And they have ethically produced porn on subscription. And they also have videos on how to. So there's like tutorials, and they are specifically catered for like the queer community as well. So having queer sex or intimacy and trying new things, there's like these workshops and tutorials within that. So if you and your partner are people who like watching adult videos together, and that's something that you like for foreplay or just being involved with, and you feel like a little weird about porn sites, which is very fair, this is a really nice ethical one. And it's affordable. It's a cool gift. People would be into it probably. So yeah, subscription-based stuff is sweet too.
Hell yeah. That is super cool.
I want all of these things.
I know. This is the best gift guide ever.
This is literally also, guys, we are filming this episode, but we are going to post our actual gift guide PDF version on our Patreon, which we just started. So go to the link in our bio and join our Patreon as a member, and we're going to post all of this stuff in there. So if you want like a downloadable PDF of it, that is where we're going to have those resources.
It'll be all listed out for you.
Be a Pelvic Freak member, and Patreon members may or may not have first access to merch items.
Oh,
just a little plug there.
Spicy. Our last category is going to be our health and fitness category, because that is still something that we prioritize in the pelvic health world. We are physical therapists as well. Okay, so this is going to be some good gifts for maybe a friend of yours that is in pelvic floor PT, a friend of yours that just had a baby, a new mom, someone that is like a health and fitness person, a workout person.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
I love it.
All right. So our first one, this is going to be this actually was a patient recommendation for this gift guide, because I've been asking patients this week. She's a postpartum new mom. She was like, honestly, if I could say like one gift that I would have loved would have been to pay for my pelvic floor PT evaluation.
Yeah.
Because PT can be expensive. And if you want to go to a really good clinic and get really good care, they might not take your insurance and you might have to pay like out of pocket. So that could be a great gift, like a pelvic floor evaluation.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's amazing, actually.
I love that a patient recommended that.
I know.
It's like, wow, that's so valid. And people really would love that. A lot of people don't know that pelvic floor PT is an option.
And healthcare is expensive.
Yeah.
Sadly, it really is. So people that want to prioritize their health, like help them out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great one.
Yes. And then go ahead. You want to go to the next one?
Yeah. Next one would be ClassPass credits or a membership, if that's up your alley too. Hannah and I have both used ClassPass, and we love it. Like, it's just a great way to try different studios, see what you like. I especially loved it when I was in a rut with fitness. When I was training for the marathon, I got a stress fracture, so I couldn't run for a long time. I was really discouraged in my feels about it. Traditional weightlifting wasn't like doing it for me at that time. So I got ClassPass and I started taking different classes, and I fell in love with different types of exercise and Pilates and reformer work that I hadn't really been doing at that time. So I think it's such a cool gift, especially if you have someone in your life that's like in that rut or just wants to be more active in general. It's a great way to explore different areas.
Yes. ClassPass is awesome. And then on top of that, let's say you have a Pilates person in your life, a Pilates membership. We talked about Pilates.
Heck yeah.
Any membership, any of their Or if they pay for a membership, I pay for like pole classes, pay for like a month of my membership or something and get me some like pole heels or something.
Heck yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? If they're like a Pilates person, pay for a month of their Pilates membership and get them some Pilates socks and maybe like a Beyond Yoga set or something like that.
Mhm.
That's perfect. Everyone wants a matching set for workout classes.
Yes.
But they're pricey.
Yeah.
It's a perfect gift.
Great gift. Another one that was a listener suggestion is a bidet attachment for your toilet seat. So these are, you may have seen them before at like a friend's house or something, but you can just attach them underneath the seat and then you have that water to help clean after a bowel movement. And it's nice, especially if you're someone, I mean, everyone honestly could benefit from having a bidet, but if you have sensitivity with using toilet paper, they're really awesome for that too. And they make ones that are like hot and cool, different temperatures for different folks. And I love it. I'm actually really sad that my current building doesn't allow bidet attachments because it's like life-changing when I had one and I miss it so bad.
I think a bidet attachment is such a cool gift idea. Everyone would love that.
The Tushy's really good. If I'm going to plug one brand, I like that one.
Okay, yeah, good suggestion.
Yeah.
And then the last one for like a more, maybe a little bit more on the pricier side, health and fitness gift. Amanda has one. It's an Aura ring. So if you have someone that uses like natural cycles or doesn't like birth control and wants to track their period naturally, an Aura ring is great because you don't have to take your temperature every day. Because natural cycles, you have to take your temperature every morning. And then, you know, life happens. Maybe you're going out, you get laid.
Here's hoping.
You wake up the next day and you're like, yeah, I don't want to take my temperature.
I don't want to. It's like when you're in college and you go out and you get laid, but you don't have your birth control pack on you. You have to go home and you're like, oh, I have to take my birth control pill.
Yes.
It's that kind of thing.
I was like, did I take my birth control last night?
Such a good point.
Just reminded me.
There's your reminder. I also love the Oura Ring for the fitness tracking. I don't really like count calories or anything like that anymore, but it does that if you do. The step tracker is awesome. It's really accurate because if you're a watch user, you might not have your watch on 24 hours a day. But the ring you wear 24 hours a day and it only charges like once a week. It takes like 30 minutes to charge. I'm obsessed with it. I'm not wearing it right now, but I usually am wearing it. And I wear it out too. Like people comment on it. I have the gold one and people are like, I love your ring. What is that? And I'm like, it's my fitness ring.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's HSA eligible.
Eligible. Zhush.
HSA eligible.
Yeah, that's a great one.
If your person is not a ring person, I think the Garmin watches are really cool and really great. If you have the runner in your life, they have different Garmin watch versions. They have one that's a golf specific one that can track like golf. I do, guys. I don't freaking golf, so I don't know.
I was like, cool, not
for
us.
I don't know. I don't know what you guys like need to use watches for, but there's a golf watch for Garmin people, a Garmin golf watch, and there's also a running one.
Yeah,
I'm mostly running. It's like a running thing.
Yeah, it's the most accurate GPS tracker for runners.
And they last so long. The battery is insane. I'm not an Apple Watch. I remember I had an Apple Watch. It would die in like an hour.
I have an Apple Watch and I do not wear it anymore since I got the Oura Ring.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot stress enough how little I use it.
The Garmin watches are really cool. And you can dive into TikTok to find out the best one for you. There's so many options. Refurbished too, if you need to get a cheaper one, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this episode.
This is cool.
We have a really good gift guide also. I'm sorry if I'm going to plug it one more time. Like if you're with someone or just like want different gift ideas that you haven't thought of and you're seeing this trailer on social media, go back and listen to this episode because we have so many things on here that we've had suggestions from other people, things that like Hannah and I both brought to the table that we were like, what? I didn't even think of that. And they're really cool gifts. So you might find something you like. Or an idea for someone else.
Yeah. This is such a good gift guide. I mean, we're biased.
We're biased, but we are the best.
We are also the best freaks ever.
And we have a new setup.
Look
it's
at us.
only going to get sexier from here, people.
Oh my God. Our audio is going to be so freaking slay now. You hear that?
Yeah.
And it's going to be so super slay. Our audio. Do you hear us?
Slay.
I want to keep yapping.
What else? Should we talk about our Patreon more?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Amanda and I are making some big business moves, guys. Oh, we could plug like what we're doing soon. Guys, before we hang up, Before we hang up, we're going to talk about like how excited we are for this podcast and where it's going to go and our vision and how much we've been manifesting. Amanda, take it away, girlfriend.
So for starters, I know I mentioned it earlier in the episode, but we just launched our Patreon page. And on that page, we have membership tiers. So if you're just like a pelvic freak and you're like, I want to support them, I love their content. They're doing so much. All this equipment must have been so expensive. It was. We do have a donor option that's $3 a month. If you want to just be an angel investor, you'll get some like membership tea with that tier as well. And we appreciate you so much.
If you're our friends or family and you are like, oh, this gift guide is great. What should I get Hannah and Amanda though? Get us a Patreon.
Get us recurring revenue.
Yes. Girl, $3 a month.
We love that.
It's like
and then
gift that never ends.
It's going to add to what we can do with the podcast when we can start raising some money for it. So we are super excited about that.
And then it'll give us the opportunity to take this podcast and to some big steps.
Yeah, we have different tiers. So our higher tier right now will have some exclusive content for you guys, probably first access to some merch items. We're still workshopping a lot of this stuff too. So if you have ideas and you're like, I would love a tier that gives me access to this, let us know. We're like super open to what you guys want the Patreon to be for. We want it to be very community based. So it'll be a place where people can leave comments and tell stories. And we have our little pelvic freaks all together
like
in one
a private
place.
Facebook group or something like that we monitor. And you guys can submit questions there. And yeah, that could be fun.
We could even have a tier where we do like one-on-one phone calls with you and answer specific questions and stuff like that. So just let us know what you're interested in. We're super excited about that. And with our Patreon, we'll be able to travel to film more special episodes. Do you want to talk about what we have coming up?
Guys, we are going on our first business trip. We're so excited. If you've been our patients, we've been talking about it so much.
Yeah.
But coming up soon, we've been having guests on our pod. We are actually going to be traveling to New York City soon.
The big city.
Oh, the Big Apple, baby. We're going to be traveling to New York to film an episode with a special guest. We're not going to release it yet, but it's going to be such a fun episode, and I'm so excited for it.
I'm so excited for this episode. You have no idea.
You have no idea. Me and Amanda have been just like so excited about like us even walking through the airport together in the business mode.
Heck yeah.
We're going to look so fucking cool with our matching base bags.
And our matching t-shirts.
And our certified pink shirts.
We have to wear them at the airport.
So I'm going to wear sunglasses in the airport and a hat.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to look like celebrities. We have to prepare for when we're touring, how we're going to be at the airport.
Guys, we got big dreams, all right?
Dreams. Another fun thing Hannah and I are thinking of doing is taking an improv class together.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're planning to do in the new year.
Yeah, we're going to do like a 10-week session at a local place called Lincoln Lodge. They have awesome comedy shows and improv stuff. So it'll hopefully help us with our interviews and just make us more comfortable. We would love to someday do like live shows for people that are interested. And it'll help prep us for all that.
We created this mission statement, guys, but it really describes the podcast and like what our vision is for the podcast in a really good way. So do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
You can read it. I don't have it up.
Okay, cool. Our podcast is dedicated to breaking barriers in women's healthcare by creating open conversations about pelvic health. We're committed to destigmatizing topics often left in the shadows and advocating for accessible, inclusive care. Through education, storytelling, and activism, we aim to empower individuals to reclaim their health and demand the care they deserve.
Heck yeah.
That is like period, point blank.
Period, point blank. Fax, no printer.
Fax, no printer. Copy, no fax.
I hate us sometimes. No, but it's so real. Like we came into this and we're like, we're pelvic floor physical therapists. This is like something that's easy for us to talk about. We talk shop all day long. We might as well like create more advocacy for this. And just seeing how nice the response has been and how many people have like personally reached out to us to say that we've changed their life or like they've never seen this type of content before. They don't know anyone else that's doing this. Just creating that access to this type of conversation is so important to us and so cool. And we feel really lucky to be able to do this.
This is our baby at the end of the day.
It's our baby.
Amanda has 2 babies. She has the Pelvic Institute.
This is our baby that we film inside my other baby.
Yes. Amanda has a baby inside a baby, and I have a baby that lives inside Amanda's baby. Cool. That's so cool. And a little dirty.
That's it's a little sexy.
Yeah, it's hot. Oh, we're getting freaky.
We're getting weird.
Yeah, it's happening.
We're getting weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Guys, we just want to keep talking to you forever. Oh my God.
We honestly want to keep talking to you, but we know you have maybe a holiday plan to get to
Yeah,
if
maybe
you're
you gotta
listening
go.
to this on its release day. So again, we hope you have a lovely day for whatever it's worth and whatever that means to you. And we hope that you are around good people, and we hope you love our gift guide as much as we do.
Let us know, guys, if you get one of these sexy little gifts, or you get a squatty potty, you get someone some butt plugs, let us know. Well, I guess that's it.
Make sure you're following us on social media at Pelvic POV. At our link in our bio, you can access all of our episodes. You can access our personal accounts there as well. And you can access our new Patreon link and become a member of the Pelvic Freak community once and for all. And yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. Thank you, Pelvic Freaks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.